Okay, great kids. We are working on division, and I know it's hard, it's tricky, and the best thing that you can do is keep practicing. So I'm going to make a video, and feel free to do it along with me, or refer back to this if you get stuck, or look in your notes. So the first thing that we have is setting up a division problem. Okay? You can see it written lots of different ways. Often we'll see it as a fraction, 45 divided by 5, or it might be written out horizontally, 45 divided by 5. How do we set that up? That's always kind of a tricky question. Well, we always take the top number when it's a fraction. That is going to be our dividend. That's what's being divvied up, so to speak. And the 5, the denominator, that's going to be our divisor. Think of it as how many people are sharing that larger number. And our answer is always going to be the quotient. So let me set this up for you. It'll always be set up this way. So just remember that the numerator is always going to be the dividend, and the denominator is always going to be the divisor. So I'm just going to write that here so you can see those vocabulary words. Sorry here, I'm not the quickest. Okay, so these are the vocabulary words in division that you really, that you really need to get used to. Okay, when I say quotient, you should know that I'm looking for the answer. If I ask you what the divisor is, that means how many people, that's what I like to think, are splitting or dividing up that larger number, that dividend. Okay, now as to how we actually divide. So you've got your problem set up. We always put our daddy, mama, sister, brother, which, if you remember, D is for divide, M is for multiply, S is for subtract, and B is for bring it down. So I'll just put a couple of little symbols there so that you remember what that acronym stands for. Okay? And then we always use our sticky note. Until we get really, really good, we want to use our sticky note. So I'm going to cover up the very first number, or the second number, so I only see the very first number, and I ask myself, can 5 divide into 4? And the answer is no. So I need to put a number on top of that, which is my 0. Okay, I'm still at divide. I haven't divided yet, so I'm going to move my sticky note over, and now I ask myself, does 5 go into 45? And it does. Okay, how many times? 9 times. I used an easy problem just to show you the steps. So I just divided, so I'm going to cross that out. I'm going to now multiply. What I need to do is I need to take 9 times 5, which it's going to give me 45. Like I said, I used an easy problem. Okay, I'm going to cross that out. I just did my multiply, so I'm on my next step, which is subtract. And when I subtract those, I get 0. Now, in this particular problem, I don't have anything to bring down, so I am finished. 9 is my quotient.